Hello, you're listening to The Matt Show with me, Matt Charlton.
And me, Matt Waller.
We're on episode 10.
10.
Is it 10?
10.
10.
10. Of 12.
Yep.
Of season 1. Of The Matt Show.
And we have another apology to make.
Because we missed last week again, didn't we?
Yep.
Why was that? Are we just getting lazy?
No, you were busy.
What was I doing? Oh yeah, as when I had my sponsored wankathon. And yeah, I raised a lot of money for...
It was a sponsored wankathon for the man with the smallest penis in the world.
Yep, and we raised a lot of money for you.
Matt raised so much money for himself, it was
No.
noble and heroic.
No, raised money for you. Because a small penis joke.
You were wanking for me? That's creepy.
No, you know what I mean. I wasn't thinking of you. What are we doing?
Episode 10.
Yeah, no, but why are we talking about wanking? Okay.
Because you had a sponsored wank, so you got a small dick.
That's why okay. So we've decided we're going to make this episode about memories. Why did I say it like that? Memories. What's your earliest memory, Matt?
Being pushed in a pushchair up a hill and seeing branches of trees. That's all I remember.
Pushed up. Okay, fair enough. My earliest memory is I was at my old house and my sister had a deck of playing cards and they had pictures of animals, like farmyard animals on, and I accidentally dropped one down the crack of our floorboards and I never told anyone, and for some reason that really sticks out in my mind, and I think I must have been about 3 or 4
Yeah,
when that happened.
When I did my English degree, they said the earliest you can retain memories from is 3. It's very rare to have any earlier memories.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. So no one ever remembers anything when they're a baby?
Because you have a part of your brain called the hippocampus, which doesn't develop properly until you're 3, and that retains memories.
Hippocampus is also where hippopotamuses go to learn.
And camp.
I know, but the campus is like a term used for university areas.
Well, you go to camp as well, hippocampus.
You know, but when you say I'm going camping, you don't say I'm going to go campus.
No, hippocamp us.
Let us go hippo camping. With us. God, this has got bad already. Wicked. So episode 10 of 12. Thanks for listening. Have we got any emails since last week?
You've
or
got
2
it
weeks ago?
attached to your phone, haven't you?
Well, we did have one email actually,
Did we?
but it turns out it was spam.
Oh. What happened to Laura?
Laura, if you're still listening, let us know, because we're pretty much making these for you. And Matt Kurt, email again, please.
No, don't. His last email was mean to me.
What was it?
Saying that you're the better Matt.
Oh no, yeah, it was just merely stating fact, though, wasn't he?
No, I think it was more opinion.
Okay.
False opinion.
Okay, fair enough. Well, don't email in again, Matt, because you're going to too many Matts. Don't email in Mr. Kurt because you're going to upset Mr. Cholton.
Are you going to do your famous impression? Your famous mouth sound?
Oh yeah, just for you. Here you go, Matt.
Closer, I think. Right up the grill. There we go.
An extra long one. I can imagine him sitting at his desk now, probably jacking it.
Probably.
Stop it.
Pocket wank.
Stop it. Stop pocket wanking. Okay, so as always, we like to have facts on our show.
Yep.
What facts have we got this week?
So, my prepared fact list starts with: memory is enhanced by forgetting things first.
Okay.
Conventional...
Cool.
Conventional wisdom says if you want to remember something, you should repeat it often and keep it fresh in memory. However, new theory suggests you need to forget a new piece of information at some level before remembering it in order to make that memory robust over time.
Right. And also your brain only has enough room for certain things, so every time you remember something or learn something new, something else goes, right?
Yeah. One in, one out.
Like in The Simpsons, Homer took a wine tasting course and forgot how to drive.
Because he was drunk.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Here's one for you.
Stole a joke from The Simpsons. That's how low we've got.
Memory thrives on
I love
storytelling.
The Simpsons. Really? Oh, I've actually... I learned a good memory skill. Have you heard of Darren Brown?
Yeah.
I read his book. This is like 10 years ago now. And he teaches you how to memorise particular things. And the example he gave was memorising words in a list. So if you just like constantly repeat the words for a couple of minutes, you won't memorise them. But if you link them with a vivid image, you'll be able to memorise them really clearly. For example, if the first two words in the list are, I don't know, monkey and ketchup, rather than just thinking of the word monkey and ketchup, you have to visualise a monkey and then relate it to ketchup. So, for example, you can visualise a monkey getting doused by tomato ketchup. And then the next word after ketchup, say, give me a word.
Toilet roll.
Toilet roll. You can think of a way to visualise linking ketchup and toilet roll. So you can imagine wiping your bum and then seeing tomato ketchup.
That'd be really worrying.
Yeah, because you'd assume it would be blood.
Which leads me on to something I forgot. Do you remember? Forgot memory. Haha, see what I did there.
Oh.
Over the weekend, I wrote down a list of words on my phone for you to remember.
Oh, right, yeah.
Do you remember the list?
Vaguely. That's uninteresting for the listener, though, because they don't know what the list is.
Yes, so explain the story.
So I went on a little road trip a couple of months ago, and I played this game with some friends where you have to say, I went to the supermarket and I bought, and then you say an item, and then the next person says, I went to the supermarket and I bought, they say my item, and then they'll add an item, and it keeps going and going and going until you can, until the first person forgets. But I played this game using that technique I just spoke about, whilst the other three people were playing the game not knowing that technique, and I just killed it. I won. So yeah,
we'll have to win something.
Sorry?
We'll have to win something. Yours was just a list of words.
I won on a list of words, yeah. Did you know that our memory helps make us who we are?
Yeah, because our personalities are based on our experiences, right?
Yep. And without a memory, we're just skin and bones.
Deep.
It's easy to think of memory as a mental filing cabinet, storing away bits of information until we need them. But in reality, it's a remarkably complex process that involves numerous parts of the brain. Was that obvious I was reading?
Very.
Memories can be vivid and long-lasting, but they are also susceptible to inaccuracies and forgetting. Continue listening to learn more about some of the most interesting aspects of the human memory.
So do you want to go through this list, see if you can remember the words?
Okay. So the first one, funnily enough, was monkey and ketchup.
No.
Oh, no, it was ketchup then monkey.
No. There's one before ketchup.
Monkey, banana, ketchup.
No monkey, but banana
Banana,
and ketchup.
then ketchup. I'm just relating banana and monkey together.
So banana, tomato ketchup, what comes next?
Candle?
No. Two before that.
Oh. Bed sheets?
No. You were so good at this the other day.
Cauliflower?
No.
Do
Can we give it to you so you can go on to the next one?
Yeah.
Condom.
Condom, candle.
No.
Stain remover.
Yep.
Candle.
Yep.
Hip flask.
Yep.
Shoes.
One before.
Flowers.
Yep.
Shoes.
Yep.
Dishwasher.
No.
Magnet.
Yep.
Dishwasher.
Yep.
Corn on the cob.
Yep.
Cabbage.
Yep.
Quail's egg.
Yep.
Postman pat doll.
Yep.
Sandwich bag.
Yep.
Keychain.
Yep.
Bale of hay.
Yep.
Lawnmower.
No.
Plaster.
Yep.
Lawnmower.
Yep.
Plunger.
Yep.
Mortgage.
Yep.
Bike.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus. Fish fingers.
Yes.
Pumpkin.
Yep.
Tiger.
Yep.
Moped.
Got them all. Well done.
And that honestly, if you use that technique, when you visualize. This is actually really informative, this one. So if you use that technique where you vividly come up with an image in your head that links those two words, and the more obscure they are, the easier it is to remember.
Do you know how they test for dementia?
No.
They give you 3 words. They tell you it on one day, and then you go in for the test like 2 or 3 days later, and you have to repeat those 3 words to them. So about 4 years ago, with my mum, we played a game where I'd give her 3 words to say, and then however many years later, I'd ask her. And I can remember the words. Weirdly, it was like 2010 when I did it.
Really?
It was spoon, copper, and boat.
Spoon, copper, and boat.
Yeah.
But say like you do that with 2 days. So you say spoon, copper, and boat, and then 2 days later you ask her to remember those words.
Yeah.
If she can't, is that a sign of dementia?
It's a sign that there's memory problems, yeah.
Because I don't think I'll be able to do that without using that technique I described.
Okay, so let me think 3 words to give you, and then at a random point in the future.
Okay, go on then.
Okay, dress, Band-Aid,
Band-Aid,
sketchbook.
Dress, Band-Aid, and sketchbook.
Yeah.
So Band-Aid stands out in my head just because it's a word that I never use ever.
Okay.
Band-Aid.
Change it.
No, it's fine. I'll remember it.
And then in a future point in time, many moons away, I'm going to ask you what the words were.
Okay. If you're listening, you can play along. Email in at the end of the show with those 3 words.
And you can't listen to this podcast again because then you'll remember the words even more.
All right, but don't cheat. At the end of this podcast, email in with those 3 words and see if you get it. That'd be interesting. And whoever gets it wins $1.
We still haven't sent the $1 to Rosie in the naked picture.
Because we're fucking terrible.
Well,
we're bad at this.
We're waiting for your naked picture.
Yeah, well, just take it when I'm not aware.
When am I going to see you naked?
When you sit across the street with binoculars. I've seen you. I looked out my window one time and Matt was there with binoculars looking up at me with something in your pocket.
Was
I'm
it
not sure
a
what
microscope that I used?
Why? But you were really far away. Well, how would a microscope?
No, binoculars with a microscope attached.
I don't know what you're getting at there.
Because with just binoculars, you won't be able to see your penis. You need a microscope.
Oh my god. You're listening to the award-winning Matt Show. And it is award-winning now because I rewarded myself with a pizza. And you've done well. You're doing 10 episodes already. Do you know why the word memory is called memory?
I've got an idea. Why?
Go on then, what's your idea?
2 people talking. Someone remembered something from a long time ago. The person they were talking to was Maury. And then Maury goes, well, how do you remember that? And he goes, me, Maury.
Close, but no cigar. The word memory actually comes from the word mammary, which means boob.
Memory gland, yeah.
Like tits. And it was a southern word. And when the bloke went up north, a southerner went up north to Liverpool, he goes, have you heard of a mammary? And the Liverpudlian goes, you are? A mammary? And he goes, yeah, it's a type of boob. Well, it is a boob. And he goes, no. And never heard of it. And then a week later, he comes back and goes, do you remember that word I told you? And the bloke goes, yeah, it was mammary. And he goes, correct. You've got a good mind. What should we call the word that means you've got a good mind? Like, what should we call the thing where you remember stuff? And he goes, let's just say mammary. And he goes, well, calm down. We can't use the same word. Let's just change one of the letters. What about the second letter? He goes, all right then. What should we change it to? How about an E? Okay, done.
That's how memory came to be.
And that's how the word memory
was named as such.
And that happened in 1904 in England.
I thought it was Chicago.
No, Liverpool, which is in England.
But Liverpoolians can move between.
I know, but he actually went to Liverpool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 1904 or something.
Do you want to hear another fact?
Yeah.
Fact
us up.
Many people associate memory loss with aging. However, the memory loss we see as we get older is because we tend to exercise our brains less as we age. Do you find now you're old that your memory's worse?
I have a fantastic memory, as I've just demonstrated.
Out of the two of us, who do you think's got the better memory?
You.
Why?
Because stuff I tell you that I don't even remember telling you, and you go, oh, like say for example, I've told you about a friend, like from my past, and then I'll say, oh, said friend did this, and you're like, oh, is that the friend who did this? And you'll regurgitate a story that I told you before.
Is that creepy?
No, it just means you're listening, I guess. So rather than you having the better memory, you've just you're a better listener, which is probably better. Anyway, yeah. I don't think I've got a bad memory. Sometimes I struggle with names. I think that's a given.
There's been a few times when I've said, oh, do you remember that time I told you about this? And you've said no, but I think that's more listening than memory.
So I've got a good memory. I'm just a bad listener.
Bad friend.
Bad friend. Therefore, bad friend. Wicked.
Do you know Deja Vu? Sorry, go on.
Deja Vu?
No, you start first.
No, I was literally going to say you're listening to episode 10. I was just trying to fill in the gaps.
Don't tell them.
All right. Well, no, you asked. You're listening to episode 10 of The Matt Show. Coming up next, Matt's going to talk about Deja Vu.
Do you know what Deja Vu is?
It's when it's like a glitch in the Matrix. It is. Have you not seen The Matrix?
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Remember it? And they say Deja Vu is a glitch in the Matrix.
Do you know what it actually is, though?
No.
When you've forgotten a memory, but you are in a situation where memory is similar, and your mind confuses it as a new memory that you've experienced before. So say that we're recording this now and talking about memory, deja vu, then you forget about it, but then in a week we talk about deja vu, and you're like, oh God, it's a deja vu, because your memory, somewhere stored in your memory is that memory, but you don't. It's not at the front, so you don't really remember it. Your brain confuses it as having been in that exact situation before.
What's the hippocampus again?
Part of the brain that stores memory.
What other parts of the brain do you know? Is it the cortex?
No.
There's not a part of the brain called the cortex?
I don't think so.
Oh. What are the other parts of the brain called?
Oh, it's a long time since I did AMP.
What's AMP?
Anatomy and physiology.
Ah. Smarty pants.
I'm trying to remember what there's hippocampus. Is in where I remember, weirdly, because it's the memorable part.
You're listening to The Matt Show. The hippocampus, by the way, is a horseshoe-shaped area of the brain that plays an important role in consolidating information from short-term memory into long-term memory. It is part of the limbic system. Limbic system. Do you know what that is?
Limbic.
It's a system associated with emotions and long-term memories. So the hippocampus is involved in such complex processes as forming, organising and storing memories. That's pretty cool. Did you know that?
I didn't, but do you want another fact?
Go on then.
Our eyes actually see things mirrored, but our brain flips the image around.
Yeah, don't they see things upside down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Didn't we learn that in primary school or something? With that nice diagram of a tree upside down.
Do you want to hear some facts about famous individuals?
Is it memory related?
Yes.
Okay.
Alexander the Great was able to remember all of the names of his soldiers. There were approximately 30,000 people in his army.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that true, or is that just a...
No, it's true, I think. Mozart
myth?
was able to play and write down all of the notes from a song he had heard but once.
That's creepy.
Winston Churchill knew by heart almost all of William Shakespeare's works.
That's impressive.
The thing with my memory is, say I know the words to a song, If you tell me to say the lyrics, I won't be able to say them. But if you play the tune to the song, I know them off by heart.
So it's almost like an aid, isn't it?
Yeah.
It gives you like a little...
AIDS?
AIDS. Can we do one episode without talking about AIDS? I'm joking. Let's talk about AIDS as much as we like. Do we have any AIDS-related memory facts?
Do you remember when you had AIDS?
You're listening to the award-winning Matt Show. AIDS.
Bill Gates can remember hundreds of different codes of the programming language that he designed.
What programming language did he design?
MS-DOS.
Did he design that himself?
Mm-hmm. Microsoft DOS.
He's a smart fella.
I saw a gif of him jumping over a chair today.
Yeah, I've seen that. He's really good at that. It's like one of those party tricks he's got. He's just really good at jumping over chairs.
Do you want to
standing still.
Another fact? There's 2 facts here. They're intertwined.
Oh.
Walking into a new room actually makes you forget what you went in there for. And then the second one is, in fact, just imagining... I can't even say it.
Just imagining.
Just imagining... What?
Imagining. Why can't we speak anymore? Imagining.
Just imagining... What is the word?
Imagining.
Just imagining. Is that the word?
Imagining.
Just imagining.
Yeah, that's it.
Imagining.
Imagining. Yeah, that's it.
Imagining. What?
Just imagining.
I can't remember the word.
Imagining. Just imagining. Just imagining.
Just imagine. Oh my god.
Just imagining.
Just imagine.
Just imagine.
You read number 2 because I can't say the word.
Number 2. In fact, just imagining... No, I can't. In fact, just imagining walking through doors can make you forget. Imagining walking through doors can make you forget. Forget what?
So it links, like, the thing that you're thinking about.
All right. Should we test it now?
Your hands are very clammy.
It's because I'm nervous.
What are you nervous about?
Doing the podcast.
Why?
Because I'm speaking in front of like over 3 people.
You're well good at the podcast.
You're well good at the podcast.
No, I'm not.
There you are.
I'm both the sidekick.
No, you're not. You're the main driver. You're the one with all the facts. I just fucking talk shit and say you're listening to the Matt Show. Coming up next, Matt Charlton has some more facts. That's pretty much the format of our show.
No, you drive the show.
No, I don't.
You do.
I'm not doing anything. Did you know taking a mental picture can help? I just read a random sentence. So, what's your earliest memory, listener? What's something you remember from high school?
What's your most vivid memory?
Me or the listener?
Yours.
I don't know. I've got loads of memories.
But one that stands out for you?
Probably just being at Centre Parks. I fucking love Centre Parks. Have you ever been to Centre Parks before?
No, I live right by one, but I've never been. I used to live right by one.
Yeah, I've been to Centre Parks like 3 or 4 times. I'm not showing off, by the way. It's just a fact. And every time I go there, like just the smell that like evokes shitloads of memories. And also when I like walk into the forest and I smell like some pine, I just instantly like have memories of like being in Centre Parks when I was
basically
a
has an orgasm.
No, I don't. I'm like, oh my god, do you remember going down the rapids or the cool slides at the water park? It's so cute. Oh, let's hire some bikes. Hiring bikes.
We went on a hike the other day, didn't we?
Yep.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, you can talk about it.
You talk about it.
You're the one who brought it up.
For you to talk about.
Me and Matt went on a hike on Saturday to this place called Queen Elizabeth II Wildlands, which is about a 2-hour drive north from Toronto, and it's a national park, and they don't have any like parking or anything. And we left early in the morning, and by the time we got there, it was about 7 in the morning, about that, and it was still dark. And it literally went from no snow to 1.5 foot of snow. It was insane. And just shitloads of snow. And we hiked through this trail, and the trail had like little markings on the tree, like little like discs that you know you're walking in the right direction. But with snow covering everything. We didn't know where we were stepping. There was like ravines, there was rivers, there was roots, there was branches. We were tripping all over. We took bear bells, we took bear spray just in case like a bear popped out. Luckily, the bears were hibernating at the time. But
we did see what we thought was snake trails, didn't we?
Yeah, there was a little like curvy
There's 2 or 3, wasn't
indent
there?
in the snow, which was obvious where snakes had been. And then someone told us, watch out because there's cougars up there. So we were a little bit worried about cougar, and we kept hearing things. And yeah, it was just super nice looking. Like it was like a winter wonderland.
And if we stopped talking, you couldn't hear anything. There was like no wind. It was just dead silence.
But after like 2 hours of hiking, it just suddenly started like chucking it down with like more and more snow. So we were worried because it wasn't like a circle trail. It was like you go in and then you go back the same way. We were worried that our trail, like we've made like footprints in the snow. It wasn't even footprints. It was like a long like trench of snow because
Midriff.
you couldn't even lift your legs up high enough to make footprints. It was literally, it took a lot of energy like walking through that snow. But it was so nice. It was really fluffy.
I want to go back.
It was
really
like,
enjoyed it.
You described it as flour, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was like walking through flour. But yeah. Is that what you wanted me to say?
Yeah, and you got scared, didn't you?
No. Did you get scared?
No.
Why did I get... Oh yeah, because I thought I might have... Keep making noises with your feet.
Soz dad.
No, I'm just worried it's going to pick up on the mic.
Yeah, you got scared.
When did I get... Oh, what? Because of the water?
Yeah.
So...
And climbing down that ravine, which was actually pretty sensible of you.
Yeah. Well, there was like a 2-metre drop where the trail had gone. And I imagine in the summer it would have been completely fine. There's a couple of trees you could like hang on to. But because you could not see the rock because it was just covered in 2 feet of snow, it was pretty dangerous. And then we got to a point where we couldn't go any further because the trail led us across a dam made out of like old sticks that was going through like a little stream. The stream was kind of like iced over, but I still didn't fancy walking across it in case the ice broke.
No, it wasn't iced over. It was just a log with water by it, and either side of it was a deep dam.
Yeah, but it was still sketch, like walking through that at like -3 degrees.
Yeah.
So I decided that I wanted to turn back. And Matt wanted to keep going, but I made the mature decision to turn back. But we were still out for like 4.5 hours worth of walking. And it wasn't even proper walking, it was...
It took us like 3 hours to get to that point, one way, and then like half an hour to get back.
Yeah, purely because we just had no idea where the trail was going. So if you are out in the Ontario area in Canada, give it a go. Definitely recommend hiking in the winter because it adds a new challenge.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to go back at some point.
Yeah. So I remember that, which is a memory-related saying.
We went to see Star Wars, didn't we, at the weekend?
Let's talk about Star Wars. Kiss. Yeah, I saw Star Wars, and so did Matt, and it was wicked. But I'd actually seen the original Star Wars. I only saw the first one like a week ago in preparation. Then I watched the second one yesterday.
What point did you get to before you fell asleep?
Probably about halfway through. There was a bit where it went all into slow motion, and Darth Vader came along and started having a fight with what's that bloke called? Luke Skywalker.
That's right at the end.
No, it was like all in slow motion. It was like halfway through, and I think it was meant to be a dream or something. It was in the woods.
When
it was
he's
just
training
after...
with Yoda.
Yeah, it was just chatting to Yoda for a bit.
And then Darth Vader comes out.
Yeah, was that a dream?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, I was right there. And then like that's really the last point I remember. And then I woke up and to like a blank screen. I was like, oh shit, I fell asleep. But it was still really cool. Like I've just never been like interested in Star Wars until I like this hype around this new one where I just thought, actually, I should probably give it a go. Everyone loves it so much. It must be good. And yeah, I really enjoyed the new one. I thought it was aces. And I don't want to give anything away, but Simon Pegg is in it. And I didn't know until afterwards like which character he played. But when you find out which character he plays and you've seen it, you're like, oh, he played that guy. But you had no idea it was
and
him.
Daniel Craig was in it.
Daniel Craig is in it as well. See if you can recognise Daniel Craig's voice. But I think he puts on an American accent in it.
I think it's English, but because it's a speaker, the Stormtrooper's voice is like a speakerphone, so you can't really distinguish what the accent is.
Alright, so there you go. Daniel Craig is a Stormtrooper.
Matt just turned to me with a really creepy smile.
I just didn't want to say in case they haven't heard it or seen it and they wanted to guess.
Well, there's the whole film has stormtroopers in it. Many millions of stormtroopers.
Yeah, so you got to guess which stormtrooper Daniel Craig is.
Who's your favourite new character?
I like the girl.
What? Because she's fit.
She's pretty fit, yeah. What's her name again?
Ray.
Ray, yeah. She's alright. And that black dude's cool as well. What's his name?
Finn.
Finn, yeah, he's good. He's a good actor.
He's English in real life. Did you know that?
I did know that, yeah.
From London.
From London. You're listening to The Matt Show, episode 10. It's Christmas in a couple of days. Merry Christmas. Oh, we should have made this our Christmas special.
Well, we've still got 2 others.
Yeah. So we're going to try and get another 2 episodes out before the new year. So you might listen to this one.
Where's your busy schedule? You're going to check
today. What? What'd you
Been
say?
a dick. Never mind.
All right. So you might listen to this one today, and then in 2 days there might be a new one. Who knows? So both our last day at work tomorrow, and then we have like 8 days off, don't we?
Mm-hmm. And we're going to work on a Christmas sketch, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to try and work on a Christmas sketch. Because we only have 1 or 2 days before Christmas, maybe it should be like a New Year's Eve sketch, or maybe it should be a generic sketch.
Well, you're the one who's skilled in writing sketches. I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah. All right. We'll come up with something.
Do you reckon we'll actually do it?
Well, we'll try, because we've both got free time. Like, I reckon after Christmas and before New Year's, that's like the days we've got free, so we could give it a go around then. 15 minutes left of episode 10. What should we talk about? Should we play a game?
Play a game.
What game do you want to play? Should we play the memory game?
What, that I went to the market and bought? That one?
Oh no, because that would be fucking boring for people to listen to. What other memory games are there?
Do the so the rhyme that I taught you at the weekend. Do you remember it?
Oh yeah, so Matt taught me this rhyme. You have to say it really fast, but I can't say it fast. But I'll do it slowly for you now. I'm not a pheasant plucker. I'm a pheasant plucker's son, sitting plucking pheasants whilst the pheasant plucker comes. And the game is, you've got to do it really fast.
Go for it.
I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son, sitting plucking pheasant while the pheasant plucker comes.
There you go. You did it.
I think I fucked up a little bit at the end. You do it.
I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son, sitting plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes.
So you can do it really well. I'm a fucking... How loud was your laugh just then? I'm a pheasant plucker fucker, motherfucking cunt, shit ass bitch... Yeah.
Go on. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son, sitting plucking pheasant while the pheasant plucker comes.
There you go, you did it.
But I swear I added like extra syllables and letters there.
No?
Alright.
I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son, sitting plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes.
You've been good.
I agree.
If you can hear some fire engines and an ambulance outside...
They're coming to put out my sick fire that I just made from my rhyme.
Oh, it's because we're in downtown Toronto. Don't know why I sighed then. Downtown Toronto. Downtown Toronto.
Repeat after me. I don't understand.
I don't understand.
Okay, and then say it again.
I don't understand.
So you don't understand?
What?
You don't understand?
No. You don't understand.
No, I don't understand.
See, Matt says under, and I say under.
As an A almost, and am is an O almost.
Who has the better accent?
Oh, well, we all know they're going to say you.
No, why would they say me? Laura's from the Midlands.
No, well,
She
it
lives in
depends on the
Stafford.
people that are replying, but when I was doing my English degree, we recorded or had samples of all the accents from the UK, and always at the top was London, and always at the bottom was Birmingham.
If you're from Birmingham, hello.
From the other side.
Email in. Hello from the other side. Adele is coming to Toronto next year.
She is.
Did you get tickets?
No, did you?
No. They sold out in like a minute. It was ridiculous. I didn't know she had that many fans. Obviously she does. She's been breaking records. Was last episode about the Adele?
A little bit about
The Adele? Why am I... I know I'm getting old because I keep putting the in front of everything. The Adele. The Adele. We've got 10 minutes left. What should we do in the last 10 minutes? Do you want to have
a game?
I can't think of a game though to play.
Think of a game.
Should we plan this? We need music. Imagine that. If we just we don't know what to say, we can be like, all right, let's play some music, and then whilst it's playing, we can be like, right, fucking think of something to say, and then we can say it for 5 minutes, and then play another song. Radio DJs have got it so easy, haven't they?
Yeah, because you can just put a song on and think about what to say.
And they have actual listeners, so if they're like bored, they're like, all right, let's take a caller. I'm not bored, by the way. I'm not saying I'm bored, but all right, let's take a caller. We've got John on line 1. John from Sevenoaks. How you doing, John?
Hello, you're right.
Yeah, what do you want to say?
I've been listening to your show for the past 3 months, and I have to say, it's fucking shit.
All right, cut him off. Don't swear on our show. Only we're allowed to swear on our show.
Have you heard of a podcast called Serial?
Yes.
It linked into memory because it's about a guy who is sent to prison for murdering his ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
15 years later, what is she?
Dead?
No, the person who does the podcast, researcher.
She's like a journalist, isn't she?
Yeah, like a journalist. And she goes back through all of the testimonies and interviews other people about their memory of the day that the person died. And it's really interesting about, throughout the original trial, how much their memory of the event changed, or their interpretation of the memory changed. And then 15 years later, what people remember from that day, how much it differs, or how little some people remember, the person who's guilty of the crime, Adnan, how little he remembers of the day, but then the side characters who may have seen him once on that day, for 5 minutes, remember vividly what happened.
Yeah.
I'm only in episode 9, so no spoilers if you've listened to all the episodes.
No, I think I stopped after episode 2 or something. Apparently there's a new season coming out of a different trial. But it's they gave the example of saying, what did you do last year, 2014, on the 9th of March? And you have literally no idea.
But the thing with... That's really weird, 9th of March is Mum's birthday. Anyway.
Was that your mum's birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
The thing is, if something big happens on the day, you might like to remember it on you.
Yeah.
So that person getting killed, you might like to think, oh, I was there when I found out that person died. Or, oh, I saw the person who was the suspect at this time.
Yeah. So, people remember what they were doing on September 11th, 2001.
I remember exactly what I was doing on September 11th, 2001.
What were you doing?
Sitting in year 5 class. The teacher said there's been a terrorist attack, but I was too young to know what that was. And then I went home and I was like, Mum, what's this on the news? And she said a plane had crashed into the Twin Towers, but because I was so young, I thought they meant they'd landed on top of the Twin Towers. I didn't realise that someone had the capacity to fly into it and destroy it.
Oh, right, you thought there was a runway.
Yeah, I thought they'd just landed on top. And it was 4 days before my parents got married. That's another reason I remember it.
Okay. So I remember I was in year 10 or 11, and the teacher was talking about it, and it was quite late in the afternoon for us. It was we're 5 hours ahead of America in the UK, and I remember going home, and my mate Matt Cousins came round on his bike. Another Matt. Hi, Matt Cousins, if you're listening. And he came around on his bike, and I was like, Matt, come in, look. And I showed him the news, and we're watching BBC News Live, and we just thought it was crazy. So I do remember I went cycling with Matt Cousins on that day, and that was, how long ago was that? That was 14 years ago. 14 years ago, I remember what I did on that day, purely because something incredible like that happened. Not incredible.
I went to Asda.
Remarkable.
I went to Asda to buy flowers. My mum took to Asda to buy flowers for a wedding, and that's when I found out. So I remember, the actual what had happened, someone actually crashed into it rather than landed on top.
Yeah. I even remember what happened on 7/7.
Me too.
I remember what I was doing on 7/7. I remember I was gardening with my dad.
Did you have to have school? Oh, wait, I was in year 9, you must have been in uni.
2007, yeah, I was at university.
My English teacher's daughter was a conductor on the tube, and I remember she was crying in class, trying to get in contact with her daughter. She survived, but yeah.
Oh.
Miss Hogg, her name was.
So yeah, so it's not always tragic. Sometimes something happy will happen, and you'll remember that day because of a huge event. But yeah, just a random day where nothing happened. It was just like a normal day.
Let me give you a date. See if you can remember what you would have been doing on that day from the time that I say.
Okay.
October 19th, 2006.
So 2006, it would have been my second year of university, October 19th. Oh, I would have probably just been in class at university. Unless it was a weekend, and I was probably just out in Stafford drinking, probably hanging out with Laura, if you're listening. Hi, Laura. Do you remember what we were doing on October 19th, 2006?
That's the thing about
you
memories.
were there.
If there's no big event, it's a lot of probablys.
Yeah,
I would have done this because I usually did that, rather than I definitely did this. Which is why in court, memories are bad, because you can never say, I can't say the word, definitively remember what I was doing. Like, give me a date, see if I can remember.
4th of July, 2011.
2011. Again, I probably would have been hanging out with my friend Sarah. But if you ask me about 2008, it was my year 11 prom. That's right. I know exactly what I was doing on the 4th of July 2008.
Year 11 prom?
Yeah.
Did you have a date?
I did.
Who was your date?
Her name was Jessica Bestwick.
Did you finger her behind the sheds?
No, she's a lesbian. Or she is now. So
is that why? Because you? Oh God, I'm going to my prom with Matt and I better become a lesbian. You're listening.
Fuck
Just
you.
Joking. I'm joking. You're listening to the Matt Show, episode 10. We've got 3 minutes left.
Okay, so October 13th, 2009. What were you doing?
2009.
And I know you might remember that day because
it's my birthday. Yep. 2009. Oh God, I would have been 23. I had my car back then. Shit, I don't remember what I did for my birthday. I don't really do anything for my birthday anyway. Although for my 26th, I think it was my 26th or 25th, Lauren threw me a surprise party. I remember that. Because I was actually meant to be going bowling. And we had a surprise party instead. I was like, does that mean we're not going bowling anymore? Okay, that's still good. Surprise party's still good. But I really wanted to go bowling.
I've never had a surprise party.
It's because you got no mates.
No, I haven't.
No, I'm joking.
We're not even friends.
I can't throw you a surprise party though.
Why?
Because you'll know about it.
Not if you don't tell me.
Well, it's too late. I can never throw you a surprise party now.
Why? Do you
know about it?
Do you know when my birthday is?
Yes, it's in April.
Yeah.
April the... Oh shit, I do know this.
No.
31 or 30?
There's no 31 in April.
30? 29?
No.
30?
Yeah.
April 30. See, I do know your birthday. I just
You had to guess.
No,
you said half a word and I said no, and then you narrowed it down from there.
Yeah, but I knew it was April.
I knew your exact birthday.
I know your exact birthday. It's April 30th. 1993.
No.
2.
No. Yeah. Yours is 1986.
All right, you're the better friend. We've established this already in the show, haven't we? Oh, when's your birthday? Email in. And then I will tell you.
Birthdays are?
Yes. My dad's
year as well.
My dad's is 12th of August. Do you say August 12th or 12th of August?
12th of August.
Yeah.
But then my birthday, I say 30th of April, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's the same, right? 12th of August, 30th of April. You say the day first.
Anyway.
Because you kept saying earlier, like, October 13th and all that. Just this, that's the American way of saying, isn't it? Like, yeah, anyway. So my dad was 12th of August, 1954. My mum's is 8th of October, 1956.
Good memory.
Yeah. You know yours.
Yeah, 10th of August 1967 and 9th of March 1957. Brothers is 26th of August 1989.
Wow. So, if you're still listening, you've just listened to us remember that we We can't speak this episode, can we?
No.
This whole episode has been an absolute joke.
I think it's been a good episode.
I think it's been a good episode, really, as well.
And we're now 45 minutes.
But you be the judge of that, listeners.
Thanks, Laura.
Cheers, Laura. Thanks, Matt Kurt.
Are we signing off?
Shall we sign off?
Goodbye, my lover.
See
Goodbye,
you.
my friend.
See you for episode 11. We won't see you. You'll hear us for episode 11.
Hear you later.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.